Welcome back to Prison Architect, everybody. Welcome back to Morningwood. Man, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a couple of weeks. You know, we had the holiday season. There's been a big old gap. We did. You know, me and Kit did some Christmas videos, of course. I had a few days because I was sick, you know. But we're back in Morningwood now. We're back and ready to get, you know, into the swing of things, into the disciplinary in the kind of mindset. I mean, not really though, because obviously this is a village, not a prison. Despite the escape attempts that we have to try and cover up, you know, like I'm going to have to hire like a crack team of staff to work on covering up these escapes, you know, because we don't want people thinking that like Morningwood is one of those creepy places where like, you know, everyone's in cahoots and like when somebody does something wrong, like everybody in the town gangs up against them. But just before I started, I was having a little look at like staff needs, things like that. I mean, we've got a few prisoner needs which are building up as well, but that's because they're asleep. But yeah, warmth is a high staff need at the moment. Interestingly enough, the tooltip is broken for that as well. Look. Excuse me. So I had a little look at the logistics screen and I went to temperatures, and like it didn't look too bad. But I think what's happening is it's these little edge cases, okay, where the temperature isn't quite high enough. We've got a kitchen at 28 up there. Wow, that's all the staff should just pile in there instead. The storage, that's only 16, and then of course we've got down here which is 10. The warden's office is a little bit cold, and then this visitation. So I think what we're going to do first of all is kind of neaten up these little edge cases. All right, like try and help them, or try and I forgot about that. I had honestly forgotten about that. Slow down. You know, I kind of got used to it. Like I said, I've learned to kind of play a little bit differently. I think it's worth it to kind of have the extra, you know, the extra nice kind of crisp graphics, to be honest with you. Like normally when we're playing, it's totally unnoticeable, so I don't have an issue with it. But yeah, I mean, every now and then, it does induce a bit of sickness. It's got to be said. Now we're going to have to build a boiler down here, I think, for the accountant in order to get them, you know, fully kitted out with some temperatures. Also, you'll notice I've had to put a radiator in here after debating and umming and ahhing for so long about like not wanting one of these visitation rooms to be better than the other. We've solved the problem by putting a radiator in each, which honestly I probably should have done originally. But you know, c'est la vie. That is the way life goes sometimes. These little rooms, this internet cafe, for example, this is apparently too cold, so we're going to get some radiators in there as well. The hospital. Now, I kind of wanted to keep the hospital cold because, you know, it's a hospital, and generally hospitals are quite cold places. You like to keep the, you know, to keep the patients kind of at a reasonable temperature, like, but I guess they need radiators in order to actually control that temperature, you know, otherwise they're just kind of hoping, which isn't really a good way to you know, temperature control your buildings. But yeah, I mean, other than that, the shopping mall is looking okay, I guess. We could probably do with a couple, maybe one in the barber chief's office. Maybe the barber chief's office is causing a problem. That might be what it is, you know? Like, he's down here just freezing his nutsack off. Look at him. He looks like Simon Pegg. We've got Simon Pegg in here to do some barbering. Simon, can you just turn around, please? Give us a little look at your face again. There he is. Old Simon there. I wonder if Nick Frost is in the prison somewhere, because, of course, everywhere that Simon Pegg goes, Nick Frost does follow. And vice versa, because those two are they're the best of friends, you know. They're like epitome. They're like the epitome of an example of like what two good friends should be like, you know. But we're gonna get some lights in this outside area as well, because one thing I did notice is that at night it is pretty dark here, and I, to be honest, when it's this dark, that's like prime shanking kind of, you know, lighting conditions, and we don't want any of our staff getting shanked. You know, not while they're on their way out to their car in the car park after a hard day's work. That just wouldn't be fair on them. So, anyway, we've got our radiators down. Let's see if we can hook some of these up. We are definitely going to need a boiler down here. Okay, so I'm going to have to put a boiler right here. It's kind of unfortunate. It does, you know, it makes this place a little bit uglier, but at the same time, like, I don't want our accountant freezing, and at the moment they are actually freezing. So let's make sure we've hooked that boiler up, which is going to be nice. Where are the rest of these radiators that we've just plumbed in? It turns out that none of them have been installed yet. I'm running the game on a slow speed. It's my fault. I should have been running the game on a fast speed. As you know, like the fast speed is definitely the way to kind of, as long as your prison's running well, fast speed is the way to go, because you just get a huge amount of cash inflow. Like it doesn't take your staff very long to kind of get all of the objects down and stuff. Let's come out of utilities mode. Move across the prison. Sorry, the village, not the prison. I shouldn't call it a prison. It's definitely not a prison. It's a village. We'll move across the village. Come and check out, like, it doesn't look like any of the other radiators and things have been installed yet. It's fine. Okay, it's absolutely fine. Look, we know where they're going to be, so maybe we can kind of preempt some of them. So we know that the barber's radiator is just there. Yeah, that's right. That's cool. The mail room, we know where that one is as well. I should really be following our grid work pattern, shouldn't I? But I don't know. This was kind of the idea, was that you could make a grid and then bring these little just single lines kind of jutting in from all over the place. And I think it works quite well. It means that it's very easy to get hot water around the prison. Excuse me, around the village. So I'm losing my voice a little bit again. Like if you watch my Animal Crossing video, you would have heard that I wasn't very well over Christmas, and for a couple of days over the last week, I have had no voice whatsoever, which has been fun. Honestly, it's been an interesting experience. I've got a feeling this doesn't work, does it? There's not enough water to get to the toilet, but yeah. So I was hoping that I'd be able to record today without my voice cracking and breaking. Turns out, not going to happen. But I'll do my best to carry on. Like we'll see how long I can go for before my voice decides to disappear entirely. But at the moment, it's okay. I feel like it's okay anyway. Like just let me know if I get really annoying. I don't know. Drop me a message or something. Just right now, right this second while I'm recording. Okay. Now I know the timings don't necessarily work out, but I'm looking at my inbox. I don't see any messages, so I'm just going to carry on. Okay. But I think what we need to do today is get this. Okay, look. First of all, let's do the governmental security ratings. Right, we just need to get two dog patrols down and two armed guard patrols down. Now, as I said, our guards are here to protect our villagers, not to stop them from doing anything naughty. Okay. Now I know it may look like the guards are kind of here to keep our people in line, but that isn't. I assure you that isn't the case. All right. Now, interestingly enough, we can assign guard patrols over the top of these road objects, which is interesting. Okay, we're just going to ignore that for now. So I think what we need to do, right, is get a dog patrol that goes all the way down, like, this main road, okay? And he's just going to spend all day wandering up and down this main road, just like that. And then we're going to get another one that kind of crisscrosses... Oh, I don't know if we can actually do that, can we? We can't crisscross them. Oh, that's annoying. That is actually very annoying, I'll be honest. So maybe instead we'll have another one who goes on the other side of the road. But instead he's going to come down around the shopping mall. Okay? And then he's going to go across like this. And then just down into this bottom corner. Okay? I think that's a pretty reasonable guard patrol, right? Like we can keep all of our people safe that way. And then we've got the armed patrols as well. Maybe we'll just assign 2 armed patrols to those routes as well. There we are. And then, of course, all we need to do is actually hire those staff. Now, I'm not going to do it right this second. Okay, I'm going to do it the next time we have an intake of people coming in, because I mean you're looking at what 700, about 1,000 per day that we'll be losing just for hiring those guards. And I don't know, they're just not necessary right now. We could get the dog handlers in. I tell you what, we'll get the dog handlers in. We bought this new kennel. Why don't we use it? You know, we've got two dog handlers who turns out they're twins. You know, we hired them from the same job agency, and it just so happens that both of these guys, they're brothers. You know, they were both born like wanting to raise dogs to kind of deal with prisons and stuff. Let's follow him, and luckily they've both been hired by the same place. Now, we've just got to make sure that nothing bad happens to them, you know. But, I mean, what's nice about this, actually, is that because of the patrol route we've assigned them, they get to see each other. You know, just briefly, every now and then, like once a day, they get to kind of cross paths as they change routes here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But, as they kind of change their routes at the end, next to the old parole hall, they'll get to just give each other a little wave, you know. Maybe they can develop some kind of sign language that they can use to kind of communicate, let each other know how their day is going, and a few seconds they have, as they pass each other. Now, have we got any radiators left? Let's have a little look. Any radiators flashing? It doesn't look I think that's it. I think all the radiators are hooked in. Oh, perfect. Oh, that's wonderful. Right, all the radiators are hooked in now. It does look like this little corner of the... Oh, no, look, here we go. I found one that isn't hooked in. I think that is the only one, though. Am I being blind? Are you staring at this screen right now? I know this one over here. Okay, just ignore this one. Are you staring at the screen right now and seeing something I'm not seeing? Because I honestly think this is the only one that we haven't actually hooked in yet, which would be great. Oh, wait, something just completed. I'm sure I just heard something complete. Was it this one? It was probably this one, wasn't it? Okay. It looks like we haven't... I'm sure... Didn't we make some kind of progress towards this already? Alright, I'm just going to ignore that for now. So something must have changed. Like maybe when the prisoner that we found the narcotic on leaves the prison, the number goes down? I don't really know what's happened there, honestly. But it does look like we are actually running at maximum capacity, which is wonderful. I think once we've tarted up these offices and stuff, and we built our little college that we're going to do, the community college, then we're going to definitely do protective custody. You know, it's about time that protective custody had their own little their own little area to kind of chill out in, to stay away from all of the rest of the vagrants and vagabonds that live in the other parts of the city. I mean, it would have been nice to put them next to the rich part, but at the end of the day, we don't have a rich part of the city yet, so there's no point dreaming about that. But let's get a couple of sofas in here, okay? In fact, we're going to get 4 sofas. There are 4 sofas for waiting on. We're going to get a plant as well. Stereotypical plant setup right here next to the desk, of course. We've got the restroom, which everybody is allowed to use. It's not just for the accountant. I should point that out, lady. That isn't just for you, okay? People can come in and use your restroom. So just bear that in mind, all right? I'm actually going to cancel this bottom sofa, though, and put a coffee table in, because I reckon that'll look a bit nicer. All right, so there's our little reception area. I mean, I don't know why an accountant would have a receptionist, but I just feel like it's right, okay? Maybe it's more like this is where the accountant... Okay, that's how it works, right? When people come into the accountant's office, they're coming into, like, putting a PO, okay, a purchase order, for, say, like, I don't know, some new games for the LAN setup. Maybe they want to upgrade to, like, CSGO. They've only been running on CS Source since then, since we installed the machines. So they'll come in and they'll sit here, and then the accountant's going to sit here and tell them why they can't have their money, okay? But when she's in here, this is, like, full-on work mode, okay? Now, an accountant is just basically all about filing cabinets. I know we have a lot of filing cabinets in the warden's office, but this accountant... She just fucking loves filing cabinets, okay? If she could sleep with if she could marry a filing cabinet, she would. She would marry a filing cabinet without a doubt, honestly. And she's also going to have a little bed, because she is a really dedicated accountant, okay? And every now and then, she'll be working so hard, she kind of forgets to go home. So we're just going to build her a little room that she can come to. I don't know what that noise was. A little room that she can come to, kind of, chill out, have a little nap, think about maths and numbers and stuff like that, and then go back to her accounting. I'm not going to put a door on it, of course, because that would be kind of stupid, honestly. Like, it doesn't need a door. It's just going to be like a little cubby hole that she can hide in, like this. There we go. And then we'll put the bed along there like that. And we'll give her a little radio as well, so she can just listen to some tunes while she chills out in her office, in her bed. Where's the oak desk gone? We're going to move the oak desk down here. Okay. It's that way round, isn't it? Yeah, it's that way. Oh, no, fuck it. We'll put it there. We're going to move the oak desk to there. We're going to put a nice fancy office chair for her in... Oh, man. Is that... Okay, yeah, there we go. I wasn't sure if it was actually turning around or not. It kind of looked like it was exactly the same, facing forwards and facing backwards. And I think we're also gonna give her a little bit of luxurious carpet. Okay, we're gonna go for red, just a tiny bit. It's like a little a little dick-shaped carpet, just to remind her that she is in fact, the most important accountant in our building. Have we got anything else we can give her just to tart up her office a little bit? Maybe some flowers. Oh, recycle bin. Green garbage gets stored here and no. Well, that's for gardening apparently. We don't need that. Definitely don't need that in the accountant's office. But what we could put in here is maybe just a couple of plants flanking her. Okay, so it's like her point of operations. She's got her officers that just happen to be plants flanking from behind. She's got access to all of her paperwork that she could ever need while she was in here. I mean, this is looking good, right? That's a pretty good accountant's office. Of course, the last one we've got to deal with is the lawyer. Now, what do we do about our lawyer? I mean, seriously. He's a bit of a slimy snake. I kind of feel like he doesn't need this much space, to be honest with you. But he's got it, so we're going to have to work out something to do with it. Now, a lawyer, almost definitely going to need a receptionist, okay? But I'm not sure. I think we should have quite a big reception, actually. You know what? We're going to plan this one. This is what we're just going to finish up with today. We're going to plan out the lawyer's office, okay? Now, like I said, an accountant, I'm sure I was going to do something else with this little room, but honestly, I don't remember what it was, so who cares? That looks cool. I like the wall of filing cabinets. I like that. You know what? Let's square it off. I don't like the dick shape. There we go. Let's square it off. I like the little kind of corner for the accountant to come down and working. This guy, though, not so sure about him. I mean, really, I'm not so sure about him. I think what we're going to do is eat into his office with the public toilet that people can come in and use, and the reception area for him is going to be like stonking. Okay, it's going to be really, really nice. Like, everybody is going to want to come and see the lawyer, not to actually see the lawyer, but just to come and have a little poo in his toilet and a marvel at the reception area they can come and chill out in. And then the lawyer's office itself, we'll give him a pool table, because he's going to spend a lot of time kind of thinking about law, thinking about cases, like trying to find ways to kind of get us out of the legal snafus that we end up in, So we want him to be kind of relaxed about those kinds of situations. So yeah, we're definitely going to give him a pool table, or at least like a ping pong table. We'll ask him. We'll see what it is that he would prefer in his office, because honestly, like, he's a big boy. He can tell us what it is that he wants. He can also tell us what it is he doesn't want. But of course, whether or not we listen to him, that depends on how hard he's been working, honestly. If he's done a good job, we're going to listen to him. If not, we're going to do the exact opposite of what he asks us to do, Because that's the kind of warden I am. I like to lay down the law, make sure that they know exactly where they stand, and then, bitch slap them if they get out of line. But yeah, I think we've got a dark kind of black carpet in the lawyer's office. Why don't we go for a dark grey carpet? What am I doing? A dark grey carpet in the reception, so that it's like a nice kind of sterile look to the place. What do you think? You think that looks nice? I think it's okay. We're going to put double doors in, because of course lawyers like to feel important, and everybody knows that double doors make you feel important. And of course, where's our office desk? There's the office desk. We're going to get the office desk in right here, next to the front door, and then this bit's going to be like the seating waiting area, We'll give them a normal office chair. Should we give them? No, we'll give them a fancy office chair. I like the fancy office chair. It lines up nicely, It kind of makes sense to me at the end of the day. We can get rid of this though, and definitely put in a fancy oak desk, because I know the lawyer would appreciate that at the very least. Nice. Okay. Well, this is. We've nearly finished this staff corner. It's taken a lot longer than I thought it was going to, but honestly, look at it. It's fucking amazing. We've got like the foreman's office where he comes to plan out all of the jobs and things, like the plan of getting boxes and stuff stashed in here, starting to work now. You can see building materials piling up in the corners, workmen are having a little fight in the corner down here. Look at that. Guys, chill. Guys, chill. Right. I'm sorry. Right. Chill. Whew. My God. That was one hell of a Royal Rumble, it's got to be said. Like, we've replaced the guy who was causing a fuss with a nice lady as well, who's hopefully going to be a lot less tantrumy than that 12-year-old baby that we just fired was. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you're glad to get back into some Prison Architect with me. I'm really glad to get back into Morningwood. I've got some big plans coming up, okay? We're going to do protective custody. That's going to be fun. We're going to get the community college on the go, possibly get some more houses and things down, and then we're going to buy a new area and start building some middle-class developments, okay? Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment, come and join us in Discord as well, because that's always appreciated, and follow me on Twitter if you don't already. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.